Yo, what's good with y'all, man? So, the 2K24 builder just dropped today. A lot of YouTubers across the platform had dropped the breakdown of the builder as well as some builds that they thought would be pretty good for 2K24. And before I even touched the video, you know, I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, bro. I know I had to do some studying before I got in here. I gotta watch the build videos. I gotta see how it works, you know. And I went through a lot of people's builds, and I just figured out that this might be one of the best builds in 2K24 with some tweaks. So we're gonna go over it right now. So the build is in double H video. He low-key made a banger, so it's like best all around ISO builds. This is a guard build that could dribble. Basically, that's what an ISO build is. You know, high playmaking and high either finishing or shooting. So I'm gonna go over the build that I think is the best. If I can find it, bruh. I found the build right here, man. So this build was actually pretty good when I found it. As you guys know, 6-6 builds are supposed to be really good this year, like no cap. So I seeing this already, it looks pretty good. I seen a lot of builds and I seen a lot of people struggling to make builds, bro. The builder is hard this year, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. The builder is hard. I cannot lie to you. There's a lot of stuff that you can't get. It's a lot of stuff that you can. So this build right here, what he has, gets precision dunker on gold, area wizard on gold. Let me show you guys the stats real quick. So these are the stats. Basically what he did was go 90 drive and dunk just to get that precision dunker, because that's basically like I would say almost like posterizer this year, but for the right stick, you know. And then the shooting a bit, we're not gonna copy this exact build. I just want to go over and see this might be I could turn this into one of the best builds if I had a little bit more time. And I had to, like, if I sat down for like 3 hours, I could take this, you know, and probably turn it into one of those. He could be one of those. So right off the back, we already know in 2K24, your build is probably gonna have a hole somewhere. Somewhere in this game is gonna have a hole. The build can't be perfect. No build could be perfect. This is especially like this year. Your build could be perfect. You know, like you could have a cool like 84 driving layup with a 90 driving dunk. You could probably get away with an 85 3. And like a 75 mid-range. You could probably still get like you could put this down to an 89 ball handle, get Hall of Fame quick first step, and then put your passing accuracy up, put your speed with ball down, and get crazy defense. But you can't do that this year. So yeah. So one thing that I definitely like about this build is the driving dunk aspect. I said I wanted to be more of a slasher this year, but I don't know about having such a low layup to go with it, because if you want to be a slasher, your dunk is important, right? But layups are always important, especially since like if you don't have a clear lane, you trying to want to get a finesse layup out of that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to do that. I feel like a slasher having like a low layup it's kind of crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Like a 72 layup, that's the one thing I don't like about this. The close shot being a 52. I already understand that you're going to have to sacrifice somewhere, so I'm not really surprised about this. The mid-range being a 63, I feel like it could go up if you guys we're gonna have to give something. We're gonna have to definitely give something. So part of the reason he went 92 ball handle was for the gold speed booster and what was it, gold handles for days. Now personally, I really don't care for gold handles for days. I would like to have it like only on silver, probably would be good for me. So he already got the 92 to get the speed booster. So that's what we do need. Like we need speed booster on gold, but we don't need the handles for days. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to keep the ball handle the way it is. So yeah, with speed booster, you're probably gonna have to keep your ball handle at a 92 to get it on gold. Now we don't know what tier is good for speed booster. Silver could be, you know, just as good as gold, and then that could change up your build a lot. So we really don't know. Like off the rip, you probably want to go and create a player with the exact same stats before you make that build to determine what's good for you. But the SIGs and everything, yo, there's so much that plays a part into it. You really would never know. So you got to find out what's the best dribble style and all that, you know, to figure out. Because if silver speed booster is the move instead of gold, and then, you know, that changes up a lot, because now you can get away with like a 81 plus, you know, ball handle just to get that speed booster on silver, and that opens up so much more. So, you know, almost like this game is so different, you almost it's made for you to mess up on your first build. Let me say that, because you can probably have so much more, but you don't know what you don't need. In 2K23, in our second and third builds, we knew what we needed and what we didn't need. Second time around making my build, I knew I didn't need as much speed with ball. I already needed a 75, so that's what I did. You know, I knew I didn't need the speed attribute, I needed more acceleration. So I put down my speed and that will allow me to do more stuff with it. You know, put the acceleration up. I knew I didn't really need strength for the build I had, so I took that off. And you don't need as much mid-range. Like, a lot of the stuff you don't need. You know, you only need 80 passing accuracy. We don't know the sweet spot for passing because we haven't played the game. So, and this game is so different, it's almost made for you to mess up. Like, it was a little bit more lenient with you for 2K23 because the most everybody messed up on is passing accuracy. Everything else was pretty good, but this year is going to be very different. I can already tell you. So, I think bailout, you don't get bailout. You need an 87 passing accuracy to get bronze bailout. A lot of dudes are not even gonna have this badge. You guys gotta realize, look at all these stats. He upgraded. His passing accuracy is only a 77. So only like the small guards are really gonna get this badge. I'm prepared to not even have bailout. I know bailout is an important badge, but 87 passing accuracy, that's like a 10-point difference in this build, yo. Like, oh my God. That's a lot. Shooting's not even that crazy. His defense is at that point where you don't really want to touch it. Like a 68 block with an 85 steal and an 87 passing accuracy is solid. So he can get clamps. I think he can get glove, and the 68 block is going to help him a lot, especially at 6'6" height. So he got a little bit interior defense. That's going to help him a lot. And his rebounding is solid. You know, for a 6'6" guard, his defensive rebound, offensive rebound is non-existent, but hey, you cannot have everything. Of course, we don't have any standing dunk or post control. I don't think he could take it down any further without touching anything else, but if he can, I definitely will. But that being said, something that you might have to give up to really round this build out, because let's be honest, I really don't want to go into 2K24 with a 90 dunk or something and like a low layup. So if that means giving up my precision dunker on gold just to have that more of that balance and have a higher layup, then you gotta do it. They're not gonna let you have precision dunker on gold and then have all these like playmaking badges. They're not gonna let you do it. And defense too, I like the defensive stats. And then you go to the physicals, I like that too. 82, that gotta be a requirement for something. That's like such an odd number, you know. I don't know, I would just go with 80, but that gotta be something we don't know about 82 speed, you know. The vertical 78. What's the vertical needed to get those contact dunks though? I feel like it would be higher than this, right? And of course he needs a 96 stamina to get handles for days on Hall of Fame. But I said I didn't need that, so I would take my stamina down to a 90 just to get that little bit more room to upgrade my 3 or my mid-range or something. You see, you're gonna have to play with this a lot. But that's the 6'6" build. You guys can see, I'm gonna show you guys the 6'8" build. The 6'8" build, as you guys know, I had a 6'8" build, a 6'8" point guard after I made my 6'6" in 2K23 with no layup. Yeah, crazy, huh? So this is the 6'8" build. You guys can see it's basically the same thing, but it's way more well-rounded. You guys can see it still has the 90 driving dunk. It has a 70 layup. Okay, definitely, I think this is the minimum standard dunk you have to have for a 90 driving dunk, for sure, for sure. He has the same shooting. So he has a 75 passing accuracy, 85 ball handle, 75 field ball. Not really where you want to be in the playmaking, but he's 6'8", you know, it's still really good. Like, it's still not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't know what type of passing styles you're going to get with a 75, but we got to see. The defense, although it's way more well-rounded, as you guys can see, the block goes up to an 87, the steal goes to an 85, and the interior goes to a 74. That's really good. And the, you know, the physicals, you can max that out. The acceleration is kind of low, but the strength is high. Honestly, the strength requirement got to be something. I'm trying to think, because why would he go with an 86 strength though? Maybe just to be that? I don't know. I wouldn't do that though. You know, if you put that strength down, you can have much more room to negotiate around your passing accuracy. I feel like all this is pretty straight. At a 6'8", that's when you really want to start having a little bit of rebound. So put your defensive rebound up a little bit and a layup, you know. Look at this, fellas. He's not even getting limitless range with this. Damn. Yo, it's gonna be really tough this year. It's gonna be really tough because you're not getting no limitless with those 78.3, and y'all know I like to shoot. So I really don't know. I don't know. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, fellas. We gotta get our 3 up. So what we're gonna do, you see he has a glove right here. Where's the glove? Where's the glove? I just seen it. Blow by. Oh wow. Okay. You get blow by on gold. That's pretty damn good. Like that's good. Speed booster, unpluckable, blow by on gold. That's really good. And then you have clamps on silver with that. That's pretty good as well. You have all your defensive badges, fast feet on silver. These badges are really good as well. But one thing you might have to do, I want to know if you need gold speed booster or not. Because if we don't, that's it. It's gone. 90 dunk. I don't know about that though. I don't know about that. If it was up to me, I would probably take down my driving dunk just so I could round up my build a little bit. You know, it's probably because you hit that 90. 2K's like, all right, let's take away a lot of his stuff right now because he already hit that 90 driving dunk threshold. So now we gotta take away from a lot of his build. So now you guys can probably put it to like an 86, 87 and then work with silver, precision dunker and be all right. So that's what I would do personally. I probably wouldn't have a 90 driving dunk. It'd probably be too much. So then you have room to put your driving layup up, or you could just mess with your 3 a little bit more. This could probably go to like an 83 or 84. We don't know. I don't know. Free throw probably gotta go up because we're gonna play rec. And mind you, you're either gonna go to the rise or the elite. So you're gonna get this finishing boost or you're gonna get a shooting boost. You know, you probably just want to upgrade this for the badges, but as long as you can get that limitless range or whatever you want to get, or whatever shooting badge you want to get, you shouldn't have to worry about your shooting, because if you go to the elite, you're going to get that shooting boost anyway. If you go to the rise, you're going to get that playmaking and finishing boost. So if I'm going to elite, that means I should prioritize finishing and then just worry about that shooting boost, but I need the badges. So at that point, you guys could take a little bit off of your dunk and put it in your layup and probably balance it out more. Your passing accuracy, it probably just stay in 77. Yeah, maybe take it down some interior defense a little bit, because you can't get anchor anyway. You can't get anchor, so at that point, some people might just take it down to like a 40 just to work out some more of their offensive badges or whatever. You already got defense. You got a 68 block. That's pretty good. Your rebounding is fine. Your physicals is fine, to be honest. You just got to work out between the defense, the finishing, to balance everything out. And then you have your park boost, your affiliation boost too. So that's all I'm saying. I think that will be the best, build. I wish I could show you guys so I can give you guys a clear example of how everything works, but we can't do that. But a breakdown on that build will be coming on September 8th. Around like 3 o'clock in the morning. It depends what the game drop. I hope it comes out at 12 a.m. But if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to hit y'all in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I think that's gonna be my build for 2K24. Not this, but the tweak version I told you about. But this is gonna be the template. I like this build a lot. If not, maybe I'll go with a little bit more shooting. If not 6'6", maybe 6'5". Either one of those. But anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'm out.